Hi guys, Toby here for TP23 Productions once again. Now, usually with my sort of reviews I write a bit of a script, some sort of clues and a bit of a guideline of what to say. But I'm not going to do it this time. I'm just going to go a bit random and off the cuff and be a bit spontaneous with this review. But the review I'm going to do today is a film called This Is 40. Now, This Is 40 recently came out at the cinema, stars Paul Rudd, the blonde bird who had big boobs in Adam Sandler's film Big Daddy. That's about it really, no major stars. Jason Segel, who's in How I Met Your Mother, the white guy who was in the IT Crowd, in the fat bird who's from Mike and Molly, she's in it as well. Megan Fox as well if you like her, she swims and in a bikini. But yeah, it's a bit random, like I say, so I thought I'd do a quick review of it. Anyway, the film starts off with Paul Rudd, the main character, and the blonde bird from Adam Sandler's films having sex in the shower, and then they spontaneously have an argument about how old they are. And that's where the weirdness starts. The film it's not like a film or a comedy, it's almost like a documentary of getting old and being 40. There's kids in it, they're kids, and they're always arguing with each other. The older one, who's 13 I think, she's for some reason watching Lost. Now Lost was over, it's been done, it's years old. There was no need for the daughter to be watching Lost in the film. Paul Rudd is a record label producer, and for some reason he's pumping as much energy into this old guy who I'd never heard before, trying to promote him and sell his albums when he's old and he's boring and he can't sing and he's shit. And you wonder, why is he actually trying to promote a washed up singer? The film didn't really make sense. You felt like you were watching a documentary of how to hate being 40. The film seemed to last for a very long time. It seemed to last more than 2 hours, which was a bit of a disappointment because I didn't want to watch the film and it got boring and it dragged. There's no real comedy. It's American dry, boring, dragged out, trying to be funny comedy, not laugh out loud, real comedy. The odd moment is funny. Nothing really stands out, but it's not that good a film. You felt like you were watching a documentary, and a shit one at that. There's a lot of arguments and a lot of screaming. Paul Rudd, who enjoys cycling, Tour de France style, is seen wearing a Live Strong outfit, head to toe in Lance Armstrong gear. And it's like, why wear that when Lance Armstrong was proven to be a drug-taking, cheating waste of space? Megan Fox is in the film. Now, I don't like Megan Fox. I think she's a terrible actress and not a very good model to boot. But the main blonde character accuses Megan Fox of stealing. Turns out Megan Fox gets a lot of money from being a prostitute rather than stealing. And I found that part of the film to be pointless. There was no need to know that she was a prostitute. There was no real reason she was in the film. Just a shitty little cameo, really. And the Chinese girl who was in House in the last series, she's in it. And for some reason she takes drugs, and she was the one who stole $12,000 from the main characters in the film. And there's a point where she's doing all sorts of voices and she's flipping out and she's on drugs, and it just goes on, it drags. The fact that the woman, the Chinese girl, is saying that she's on drugs and she stole the money. That part of the film was pointless. Then you've got Jason Segel from How I Met Your Mother competing with the white guy with a moustache from the IT Crowd. And they're competing to go on a date with Megan Fox. And that goes on for like 20 minutes. And it's pointless to watch. The two main characters have estranged fathers. One lends money to his dad and the other one hasn't seen her dad in 7 years. And they drag them both into the film. The guy, his dad, has triplets, identical sons. And he's about 60 years old. He's got kids. And then the woman's dad, he's about 70. It's the old guy from Third Rock from the Sun. He's 70 and he's got kids who hate him. And then for some reason the woman in the film, the main woman, she gets pregnant. And none of it makes sense. It was boring. It dragged on. For some reason the critics are rating it, but it's not a good film. I was confused, and in films I don't often get confused. I can follow the storyline to hard films, but I just couldn't understand why they made it. It was that bad. It was a bad choice of film. If you're a guy, don't go and watch it. If you're a girl, you still might not like it. I watched it in the cinema and there was about 10 people there. They were laughing for some reason, but it's not a good film. I do not advise watching it. Don't rent it, don't buy it, don't download it. It's not a good, worth watching film. Especially at the cinema where you have to pay at least £10 to watch a film. Even the cinema where I chose to watch the film decided to put it on screen 8. Now in Burton, Cineworld only has 8 screens. I said this to the person I was watching it with, and even they laughed that Cineworld has put it on the shittest, smallest screen they could. They put it in the cinema just because it was there. Don't go and watch it. I didn't enjoy a single minute really. The odd moment made me laugh, but the film was confusing, it was boring, most of it was irrelevant, there was no need for parts, they kept switching from one story to another, there was parts that weren't needed and then they'd switch to another part that wasn't needed. Both of them worked pathetic, useless jobs. There was main people in there who were boring, who didn't seem to matter. I didn't enjoy it. So, on the recommendation of that, if you want to go and watch a boring film that will send you to sleep, go watch This Is 40. So guys, that was my quick rant of the film This Is 40. I kind of hope you enjoy it. Not the film, that is, my rant. Don't go and watch it. It's boring and you'll waste your money. Maybe pick it up in the bargain bins in a few months' time for a couple of quid, but don't go to the cinema and watch it. Thanks for watching my rant on that film. This is 40. Thanks for watching. Bye.